Good morning. Today I'm going to show you how to make this super adorable pocket tag. It has 3 little pockets in it, one here, one there, and one here at the top. It is a super fun project. And not only do you have 3 pockets on this side, but you also have 3 pockets on this side. So I'm going to show you how to make this. It's a super easy project to tuck into a pocket into your journal. A great way to add more space to add journaling cards, so you get a little more writing space in and tuck those little journaling cards into the pockets. It's an awesome, cute little idea. But anyways, I'm going to show you how to make this. So let's get started. What you'll need for this project, you'll need whatever you're going to use to decorate or accent it with. I like using these little bird punches. Whatever you're going to decorate and accent your pocket with is up to you. A corner rounder, some ribbon, a pair of scissors, ink to muck up your edges. You'll need glue, a grommet, and whatever you use to set your grommet. You'll need your hole punch that is the size for your grommet. And then you're going to need your paper. So for this one, I'm going to make this one just slightly smaller than the other one. I have a sheet of craft paper, very thick cardstock, that is 8 by just about 6 3/4. And then I have a few pieces of scrap paper here that are longer, that have pieces on here that are longer than that are about 4 inches if I fold it in half from here to here, if that makes sense. And so I have about 3 of those because I'm going to do 3 pockets on this. But anyways, so let's get started. And a bone folder, they come in handy with thick paper. To get started, I'm going to take my paper here, and just so you know, you can make this whatever size you want. You can make it as tall as you want, you can make it as wide as you want, all up to you. It is your tag. Just follow the same simple instructions, and then just make it bigger. But anyways, to get started, you're going to take your 6 by 8 sheet of paper. We're going to fold that in half and meet those sides. After you fold that in half, you're going to take it and you are going to glue the inside of it shut. After you do that, you can take your scissors and up here at the top, you can cut off a little piece going diagonal. Not too much. Then you take that diagonal piece and you put it right up here, flip it around, put it over here on this corner, and you're going to use that as your stencil and guide to know where to cut on this corner. So that way, your corners match on both sides. Next, you're going to take your hole punch, and you are going to take it and punch a hole right in the center of your piece right here. Just like that. So one thing I like to do to accent these holes, and you can do this in anything, I like to take a punch. This one is a bird punch. And we take a piece of paper, punch out 2 of them, ink up the edges of these. After you're done inking up the edges on one side, you're going to take your hole punch, bring it in here and punch right in the center of the bird. And we're going to use that as a reinforcement ring for this hole. So you would just put a little glue on the back of it and glue it right there on that hole. And you can do this with any of your punches, frogs, birds, cats, you name it, to decorate the top of that. It just embellishes it a little more. But anyways, you do it on the other side, same thing. After you do that, we're going to put our pockets on. So to put our pockets on, I'm going to cut this little piece off right here. I am going to put this right here on my thing, line it up with the edge, and fold it over. Just like that. So that way your edge comes over here. And we cut off the excess. Just like that. And you can go on the other side and cut off any excess. And you're going to do the same thing with your other ones. So after you get your 3 sheets cut the length that they are, you're going to open them up. You're going to take it from the top left side over here, and we're going to pull it towards ourselves. So then we get a little bit of the ripped paper look. And just like that. Perfect. You're going to do the same thing to the next one, and then the next one. So on the part that I ripped off, because of the way that I'm going to set these up, I'm going to take one of this, which is a piece from one of the ones that I cut off, and I am going to cut a strip on this. And this is just purely embellishments and decorating it even more. So you're keeping with the same color flow. I'm just going to cut a little strip like that. That's for the bottom. So now we're going to come in with our ink and muck up all the edges on our pocket. Purely optional. After you've inked up your edges on your pockets, you're going to set your pockets on. You're going to figure out what order you want them. I think I'm going to go like this. And to glue that on, you're going to open it up. And you're going to run just a bead of glue right down the center fold on the bottoms on both sides. And on the side on both sides, just one line of little glue, just like that. And then you're going to sandwich this onto your tag, right about there, just like that. So now you have a pocket on both sides of that tag. You're going to take the second color you're going to use, and you're going to do the same thing down the center, sides, and bottom. And we're going to put that on just like this. And then you're going to do your last one on the sides, bottom, center. And I like to stagger them sometimes and bring them in from the other side. So the bottom one is going to go right there, and I just like to hold it at the bottom, just like that. I'm going to put that one on. Next, I like to take my little embellishment piece and put it on there like that, figure out where I want it. To add a little pop of color, I like going in with a couple of my little birds here, or whatever else I can find to use. Sometimes it's a flower, sometimes it's a bird, but a little pop of a different kind of a color. I think it just kind of adds, and set it right there on top of that little thing, just like that. And turn it around and do the same thing to the other side. Now you're just going to go around, and if you like to round the edges at the bottom of your project, you can do so. And then you just go in, lock up all the edges on your tag. Now, when you're done with that, you're just going to take your little ribbon and cut off like a 6-inch piece of ribbon, double it up. Oh, we forgot our grommet. You're going to take your grommet and your grommet ring. And you're going to place your grommet in the front, whichever side you're going to use as the front of your thing. And you're going to put it in there and set your grommet. And now, after you set your grommet, you can take your 5/6-inch ribbon, thread it through here, put your fingers in a loop, and grab your two little pieces. Now, this is where you can tie it in a bow. You can dovetail the ends. To dovetail the ends, you would just pinch it like this. So you have half, take your scissors and cut in an upward diagonal motion, like that. And you'll dovetail the ends of your things. I like to do these just slightly different sizes or lengths. So one's just slightly taller than the other. And then you can get a little pin and hang your little charms from it. But that is adorable. And now you have made yourself a little tag pocket. So you have a pocket here, and a pocket here. Turn it around and you have 3 more pockets. You can design yourself some cute, small little journaling cards. You can put a couple in each pocket on both sides. You can make other tags. You can put whatever you want in these. I think they're super fun to make. And I hope you enjoy making them. Super duper fun. I think these will go into my subscriber love away box. Happy cutting!